Yes guys, what's happening? Back again with another video. Liverpool 2, Newcastle 0 at Anfield as the Reds go 13 points clear at the top of the table. I'm here to talk about it in this video. I mean, what can I say? It was such a routine victory for Liverpool. We go 13 points clear, and if you didn't think it was over before, it certainly is over now. Liverpool will win the Premier League. Title number 20 will be on the way. But yeah, let me just start talking about the game. I mean, it was relatively comfortable. We started really well. I thought Luis Diaz had a very, very good game, first time in a while, actually, as he set up Szoboszlai for the opening goal after 11 minutes. Jota picks up the ball. Szoboszlai obviously positions himself really well in advance. Diaz picks up the ball, drives to the left, cuts it back for Szoboszlai, and it's 1-0. Brilliant finish. I'm going to talk about Szoboszlai in depth a little bit later in the video, but as soon as that goal went in, we were cruising, to be fair. At no point did Newcastle look like a threat. They were without Isak in this game, so that made their chances even worse, really. I mean, they had one chance just before half-time through Callum Wilson. It was somewhat of a 1v1 opportunity, and he scuffed it wide. And yeah, in the second half, we just never let the foot off the brake, off the acceleration. And we continued to dominate this game, and the second goal came shortly afterwards. McAllister anticipates Tonali's misplaced pass, drives forward with the ball, sees Mo Salah. Mo Salah returns the favour, and McAllister finishes it in the top corner to make it 2-0. And honestly, we could have scored so many goals in this game, but once again, it was a comfortable victory for Liverpool, 2-0. We've had quite a few of those victories previously, where we won the game 2-0, but the scoreline actually flattered the opponent. We've had those against Real Madrid, Manchester City. But as you can see, I'm buzzing. The title is on the way. I mean, it already was done for me at the Etihad when we beat Manchester City. If you haven't checked out my review for that, feel free to do so. And feel free to like and subscribe as well. I'm almost reaching 50 subscribers, so I really appreciate everyone for tuning in once again. And it means a lot. Let's see where this can go. But just the game itself, I mean, it was very comfortable. I knew that we were going to kick on after beating Manchester City at the Etihad, because that is obviously a significant win. Arsenal dropped further points at Nottingham Forest. Is there any point talking about them, honestly, at this point? Because they were never really in this title race, but right now it's done. We all know it's done. 10 games to go for Liverpool, 11 to go for Arsenal, and they still have to come to Anfield as well. But I obviously want us to beat Arsenal anyway, regardless of how early we can clinch the title. But the main question right now is, can Liverpool win the treble, because we've got a cup final coming up against Newcastle, so it was good to lay one on them. That will give them a bit of doubt going into that cup final at Wembley. But make no mistake, that's probably going to be a different game. They're going to come out with a bit more energy. They'll have their best striker back, of course, Alexander Isak. So, yeah, man, I'm just chilling right now. It's a fantastic win for Liverpool. And, let's talk about Dominik Szoboszlai. What a performance from the Hungarian machine. I mean, he's tireless. I mean, he's starting to come clutch right now at the critical stage of the season. And I always knew he was a fantastic signing. I've watched him closely at Leipzig in the Bundesliga, and he's Hungary's best player. He's Hungary's captain at the young age of 23, 24. I mean, he's just unbelievable for us, honestly. Complements that midfield so well alongside McAllister and Gravenberg. And we absolutely dominated Newcastle. We made them look very ordinary, and they're not really that ordinary. They're a good side, 9 times out of 10. But once again, it was just a dominant victory for the Red Men. And we have the weekend off now because we're not in the FA Cup, of course. What can I say? We've got Paris Saint-Germain next in line on Tuesday. Now that is going to be a tough game. PSG are obviously a top side right now. They just can't stop winning, honestly. So the question is whether we can get past them. I reckon we will if we play like this. First leg will probably be a draw, but I do see us beating them at home in the second leg. And who knows, I might be dropping a preview on that game. Stay tuned for that. But all in all, I'm just very, very satisfied with this team. And it is a procession to the title right now rather than a title race, because like I said, I've stayed silent on this for a while. I mean, I never really thought there was a title race, you know. If you've seen my previous videos, I've said that many times, but just out of respect, I didn't want to speak too soon, because you never know what can happen in football. But right now, it's a certainty that Liverpool will win the title, and the celebrations will be absolutely amazing. It will be a second title for the likes of Salah, Van Dijk, Trent, Alisson, Robertson, you know, the legendary core in this team. You know, once again, Arne Slot, absolutely amazing to have achieved this in his first season. I didn't expect him to, honestly. I mean, the bare minimum I expected from Arne Slot, was to challenge for the title, really. And he's gone one better. He's won it, not only won the title, but won it in convincing fashion. And that's always good to see. And like I said, there's more in store for this team, you know, under Arne Slot. And we can win the treble. We can. But it's going to be tough, you know. I don't want to say we will. But one thing is for sure, the title is a wrap, you know. 13 points clear at the top, 10 games to go. And there's more chance that the lead will increase rather than decrease, you know. So, yeah, man, let me know what you think in the comments. I might be wrapping up right now. Very, very satisfied with this win. And let's just stay focused. Let's just kick on and see what we can achieve from here. Up the Reds.